Wow, let's kick on some Tokyo Game Show
The
stuff.
tank remake looks awesome.
10 out of 10.
The ghosts are attacking the 7 Athens. Okay.
That's new.
Let's lay down some
Oh, cool! An early motorbike mission. That's
with
nice.
a new OC.
What are you talking about, guys? I've always done the fact
Well, to be fair, Taya, we don't know the full context of that shot.
Oh no, no, it gives the vibe of a recurring, not rival properly, but who knows. Also parachuting on Midgard.
He's a keeper, alright? We are so gonna live long, fulfilling lives.
Oh, and here's an interesting change. Just a later. Teleports behind you. You actually get to fight Reno the first time.
Not just that, you also fight Rude.
What do you want?
Apparently, yeah.
Those eyes.
Oh snap, he can throw your AI partners right into you.
Is that Square trying to compensate for the
Also, those looks exactly like the hardcore Conan, including the stupid hairdo.
Oh boy.
Well, Teo, that's expected. The guy who made the artwork is directing this remake.
Oh, hi, Shang.
Yeah. And now, of course, the 7th sector downfall.
I thought they were going to say resistance is futile.
Well, we were about to.
Oh hey, monkey bar
Also,
section, and they
Dark
brought the
Speed.
squats!
What is this, Yakuza?
Also, frog!
Oh my
yay!
god, he even has a mini buster sword when he's turned into a frog!
It's to differentiate that.
Oh hey,
And isn't
Shinra, I
it
see you
cool-
show up
isn't it
as a
cool
hologram instead of showing up in person this time.
That actually does make sense. Why would President Chira risk his life by getting right up close in person to the
Also,
planet?
Hi, Heidegger.
Also, like, look, no, listen closely.
Also, this boss beam remix is pretty awesome.
Yeah. The scenes with President Shinra may be voiced by Matthew Mercer. It sounds a bit like him.
And Don Corneo sounds like a mix between Mark
Also,
Hamill
yeah,
and Jim Cummings.
That shot with the chariot monster is basically another confirmation that they're keeping even some of the sillier quote-unquote monster design that the original game had, and I loved it so much. So yeah, lots to actually unpack from this.
Oh wait,
also,
hold on.
wait.
Final shot.
That's... yeah.
Yeah, spoilers, Sector 7! Things ain't gonna end well.
Next thing you're gonna tell me is that Aerith dies.
No.
Well, to be
Tia, that
fair,
would be ridiculous.
to be fair, someone who hasn't played the game, they will not understand the context of that shot. To be honest. So, March 3rd, I think, was it?
Yeah, March 3rd, 2020 is when this comes out.
That's the thing though, they didn't put a dot in between the 203s.
0 of 10, that ruins the game entirely.
It does. Although I'm not getting this, I'm waiting for the inevitable compilation release.
Me too. I'm probably gonna wait.
If you have enough patience, Sherry, because considering even on a more
I
optimistic
waited for Kingdom
point
Hearts 3, Tio. I have a lot
I
of
understand,
patience.
but even on a more optimistic point of view, it's going to be at the very minimal least of 1 per year. And
I
that's
can wait.
in general in expecting that.
Well, also, I remember I never had the original attachment to this that a lot of others did, so the wait won't actually be that much of a problem.
Yeah, okay.
I'm gonna wait till a couple of months before release before I pre-order.
Same for me.
I'm probably gonna try and wait until this whole game is like together in a compilation, because you know, holy cow, I'd rather
Basically, Joe, we're getting a second compilation of Final Fantasy VII.
Well, who knows when we'll do our commentary of the remake, when it's all together in one package.
Honestly,
we'll
Joe,
just do it
I
bit
would
by
suggest,
bit.
but whatever, that's a stuff we can discuss off topic. For now,
Anyway, let's talk about the game itself.
Yeah.
Holy cow, they're packing in a lot. First of all, we've got Reno and Rude boss fights in the first third. Well, whereas in the original, we only fought them around the second third of the game.
Yeah, the first fight with Reno technically is on top of Sector 7, you know, when it needs to fall, which by the standard of this first part will be like 2/3 into the game. So it kind of makes sense starting before that.
Also, Reno has a new warping ability, I see. Maybe
Yeah,
he
it
is...
literally teleports behind.
Maybe he is related to Axel. Also, I love how Rude can actively... I love how Rude can actively throw your AI partners right into you. Like, he threw Cloud right
Something
into
that
the
people noticed since the demo of both monsters and bosses do have these sort of grappling moves that kind of paralyze one of your team members, and you need to switch to the other and save them because otherwise they're fucked.
It does add some nice, interesting
mechanic.
stuff to the mix.
For Reno Jova, it kind of reminds me of the way I think it's Lodz in Advent Children use the haze materia, but you know that's just speculation. As for everything else, I'm okay with the changes we're presenting. The way President Shinra shows up in a hologram, you know. The different also missions that you're apparently going to do with Avalanche. I'm really interested to see if that soldier with the new face design on for the motorbike section is going to be like a recurring minor rival thing.
He's still going to be a vessel of Sephiroth.
People are speculating he's going to serve to showcase an early stage of a Genova corruption, but who knows? Again, just speculation.
Me personally, I've got two thoughts. One, you know, I'm looking forward to playing this game in a way that I prefer, even though I'm not exactly against turn-based.
I get it, action RPG.
And also, I wonder if, I'm probably going to be the guy that handles any tie-ins this game will have to Final Fantasy XIV, since a lot of the other ones had.
Oh yeah, I would not be surprised if this game somehow gets a
But another thing that we didn't mention also, summons that are available already in Midgard, specifically for now, Ifrit and Shiva. So we'll see how they're gonna handle, you know, when you're gonna get their materia and how they're gonna be handled in this game. If it's similar to 15, like they get triggered in a state of panic, you know, like in a state of critical hit, or instead you can just summon them normally. We'll see. But interesting to know that we're using this summon. I'm not guessing still much Jova. I'm guessing at the very least the trinity of Ifrit, Shiva, Ramu, maybe Bahamut as well, just, you know, because Bahamut.
They're obviously going to say Bahamut Zero for later, unless they put Bahamut Zero behind
no, yeah, I'm not expecting Knights of the Round already, if that's what you mean.
Oh god, no. I mean, unless the Knights of the Round are behind that $300 edition, which has some exclusive summons to it. Actually, I could still see them doing that. Knights of the Round early for $300.
But whatever. So yeah, still having the same vibes that I had at E3 2019.
I'll admit, I'm actually feeling better about this game than I was at E3. If only because it definitely does look like they were serious about making this a full-fledged game as opposed to it just being because of pretty graphics supposedly filling up the discs. Wasn't there some rumor that apparently this game would also be multiple discs too?
No, yes, it wasn't rumored, Jova. They did specify from E3 that it's going to be on 2 discs.
God, who knows how much they're expanding this?
Yeah, much like Red Dead 2. Yeah, it's going to have 2 discs.
And this is just from Midgard, huh?
Like I said, Jova, I'm really guessing the fact that the Square is essentially just buying some time, because by next year we're going to have announcements for the next generation console, meaning an easier hardware to work with and more space to put more things onto it. Probably making the work of making the next couple of episodes much easier.
Which is another reason why I may just wait for a compilation before getting this remake, especially if, you know, I have to then do it from console to console.
But again, it's all just fried air, as we say in my country for now. So for the moment, I guess we'll see you for whenever they're going to talk about these games some more.
What did you think, Shiroi?
It's very pretty.
Pedro?
Yeah, another thing.
I'm not sure what else to say. It's pretty.
Aerith's red dress actually does look pretty in this version. Like,
yeah.
Don't get me wrong, didn't anything against it because, you know, the polygon thing, but the polygon thing didn't put proper justice to how the dress of the characters were supposed to be beauty. But the one for Aerith, yeah, it generally looks nice. And Nomura certainly loves to do costumes for his characters, so it clearly shows here.
Although, to be fair, Roberto Ferrari is the one handling things for this one.
You are right, my bad.
Well, knowing Nomura, he may just give the order to get some costumes, though.
Yeah, remember, Jova, Roberto Ferrari is Nomura's pupil. He's the one who's going to take over after Nomura retires in terms of designing.
So an Italian is going to take over from a Japanese member in a Japanese
I already
company.
mentioned this, Jova, to be quickly before we end. It's extremely rare that someone like Ferrari gets to work at the Japanese main division of Square. It's very uncharacteristic.
Yeah.
Not even Reggie, when he got hired, was still with Nintendo America. It would be like even Reggie did get to work at Nintendo Japan. You know,
That's where they get stuff done.
Well, isn't Pokemon Sword? Doesn't Pokemon Sword and Shield have one major key developer who's American?
I think so. Maybe was it the guy that was hired from Fortune?
James Turner's British.
Oh, it's British. Well, regardless, he's a Western developer.
But whatever, you get the point. Moving on.
So yes, the game is looking.
As for me,
oh, sorry, yeah, Pedro.
As for me, yeah, no, it looks awesome. Like I said, well, yeah, obviously, I was always expecting things to look very appropriate to the original artwork because Nomura was the one who originally made the artwork, so it obviously it would be that way. And Roberto Ferrari is doing a good job in. Again, Teo, this is training. This is practice for when Nomura retires. You know, he has to master. He has to. Roberto Ferrari has to master the Nomura art style, Teo, so that after Nomura retires, Ferrari can continue.
Jeez, considering how big this remake is, if this is just practice, what's the real deal? I kid though.
Final Fantasy 16.
Yeah, ever since.
Nomura, that needs to be a thing eventually, I guess.
Yeah, Nomura is pretty much has done character designs for practically all of Square Enix's first party, like by that I mean developed internally games. It's the Square Enix art style, much like Atlas has that unique art style that they use in almost all of their games. It's one of those things that's just part of the company the company's image. So it makes sense to have a pupil to make sure we can keep that going. And yeah, so yeah, artwork, visuals wise, this looks amazing. So obviously that's to be expected. Everything else looks fantastic. I love the fact that I love the way they incorporated the frog status effect. I love I also really love the changes, how they're going out of their way to make things just a bit more tuning up the script and making it and tying up some plot holes here and there. Like I've said, it wouldn't really, like I said, looking back, yeah, it does seem weird and kind of nonsensical that President Shearer would just get right there and push in front of the terrorists just to wave his dick around in front of them. So
well, not too out of character considering his character, but
it was more like too bold for him to expect Barrett not to shoot him in the face on that.
The hologram allows the developers to still have him have the cocky wave the dick in front of them thing, while at the same time the president is keeping himself safe and not going near terrorists.
Yeah, so that's completely understandable.
It manages to still keep the same effect, while at the same time being a bit more logically sound.
I can't wait to see Arif say the fixed version of these guys are sick.
Also, marketing campaign. You can't hide it forever. Show us cross-dressing Cloud.
Yeah, I know. It's like they know. They have to know at this point, considering how they specifically hinted at that.
Well, like I've said, no more. Did say in a previous interview that he's. Don't worry, guys. You're gonna just wait till you see it. You're gonna like it.
You know, it'd be a really good Easter egg.
And so far everything has looked pretty much on the point. So I'm pretty confident that will.
Hey, you know, it'd be an interesting Easter egg.
What?
Yes.
If cross-dressing Cloud can equip a pink wig.
That's not what he wore. I mean, I will be fine with it. It's just why pink?
That's an Astolfo reference, Jola. That has nothing to do with Square Enix.
No. The fact that it would make him look like lightning.
Oh. Right.
Like lightning is pretty much Cloud, just with
boobs.
Yeah.
But that's what I've always said. But no, I don't know, Jova. That's the kind of joke an American would make. The Japanese don't typically do that kind of humor.
Well, who knows?
There are exceptions. Don't get me wrong. That's the kind of joke you'd see if in a Final Fantasy VII remake written by the Yokai Watch writers or something like that. I don't don't think Nojima would come up with something like that, or even Nomura, to be honest.
Although, to be fair, 7 does like to cater towards the Western audiences, from what we've seen.
True, but they still write very much like Japanese people. I'm not seeing it. It's kind of like, look, figure it like this, Joe. It's kind of like how in Rise of Lyric you have that joke where Knuckles pats Sonic in the back and a ring falls from him. And so one of the best scenes in the game. And that's the kind of humor you will never see in a Sonic Team game, because Japanese writers don't typically make that kind of meta joke. But go ahead, keep going.
Yeah, I'll admit, I mean, I'm a bit iffy on this being separate games, but hey, if this game does turn out to be just as full to the brim to the point where it feels like its own full-fledged game, maybe I'll give it a buy. Or I'll just ask for it as a birthday or Christmas gift.
Alright, so is that
Yeah, that's it then. Game looks great. Look forward to our eventual commentary of it. And we'll see you later.
Well, I'm probably going to get day 1, so maybe I could do it. We'll see.
We'll see.
Free.
Right,
Sorry.